They probably have bed bugs in them. Giant bed bugs.
As you're sleeping, you kind of feel like a spider crawling across your arm.
I'd like to take one of the sticks that I have and kind of throw it at this purple goo to see if it comes out the other side or if it actually disappears.
You throw it and it disappears.
Okay, so this appears to be some kind of portal.
How big is it? Is it big enough for a person, or is it only
about 10 feet wide and roughly like 15, 20 feet tall?
And you said it was surrounded by black stone.
Yes.
Do I recognize what it is? I seem to recall part of something I remembered before, maybe mentioning it.
You can make a perception on it.
That is a dirty 23.
All right. It is obsidian.
Oh, I was talking about the whole portal, but yeah.
Oh, the whole portal? Okay. The whole portal, you are able to tell, is a portal to the Nether.
Okay. I do think I one of my memories or whatever we did sort of remember that. So, gentlemen, this here is a portal to the Nether. I don't know if you remember it from your place, but it is a hot and dangerous place. It may be that we need to travel to this place. We have no other clues that I'm aware of where to go next.
Does Harmon connect the name of the Nether with the previous memory he had?
I'm trying to remember what memory that was.
It was at one point where like
was it the dream?
Yeah, the dream sequence. Yeah. There's something about a lot of red everywhere, and the black creature with the skulls, and then the red guy woke up and touched me, and I woke up or whatever.
Let me
touched you while you were sleeping.
Yeah, I guess.
That's not a great way to tell the story.
Let me go check this. You do make the connection that the Nether was roughly where the bricks and the growth and the plants came from, in the room with the dark creature.
Okay, so I know what the Nether is then.
You don't know exactly what it is, but you do kind of remember what was in it, if that makes sense.
Do I connect the fact that there's this black?
You've connected that. You've connected that
thing.
You do have that connection of the Nether has something to do with it.
So the last time when I had my huge dream, it does appear that there is an evil black skeleton floating-looking thing, so we need to be on our guard.
Yeah, because we had that. We all remembered the Wither, didn't we?
I did.
When we were at the house.
That was part of my vision.
You were told
this was after that, when we found the Wither flowers.
You don't know exactly what it is, but you do know of it. You don't have the same information though that Harmon has.
Okay.
Is there anything else you guys would like to
Get away from it.
I guess we're gonna wait to enter it though. We're not gonna do it this session, or are we? Do you think we got time to move on?
You guys do, because there's not much I can do.
Sorry, go ahead.
You guys were instructed that you would find answers in this area, is what you guys remember.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm going to say this right now. You guys have this like kind of feeling that it's okay to go through this, because that gives you this is what you were told to in confidence on how to fix things.
My good sirs, though, I do think before we proceed, we may wish to rest a while, regain some of our
health spells.
Health and spells. There's a word for everything, but perhaps recoup our energies and prepare for what is almost certainly a dangerous a path ahead of us.
I concur.
So short rest, long rest?
Long.
Okay.
Are we comfortable doing it in this room?
No.
Can we not?
I don't want to be anywhere near this thing. I don't want anyone near this thing.
What's your fear of this portal, Peter?
Get away from it.
Okay. I'm gonna walk outside since Peter's so freaked out about this thing. Maybe there's a little bit more to this than face value. There were some rooms up top with some beds. If you guys want to get comfortable and sleep in a nice comfy bed, there's some beds up here.
Nah.
Discretion is the better part of valor. That is certainly true.
I'm gonna hop in a bed then and do a long rest.
All right.
You think those beds are safe?
They probably have bed bugs in them. Giant bed bugs.
As you're sleeping, you kind of feel like a spider crawl across your arm. Like a very small one.
Spider crawl across your arm?
It's not a small one. We're talking like dandy long legs.
Alright, so that's a long rest then. Because obviously we've got to do a full long rest for the halflings.
Yes, we need a long rest.
And
then we can leave.
All right, and do you guys have a long rest?
Yeah, where is that? There's a button for that, right?
Yep.
Yes, it's at the top. You click the
Oh,
long
right. I
rest.
got to go up further than I was.
Yeah. Yeah, it needs a little bit of a scroll.
Okay. Well, I am feeling much refreshed after that long rest. But before we proceed on, Morden, you expressed interest in this staff that I pulled out of this chest. It must have been an extremely long chest rather than a short chest. But would you?
Tall.
Sorry,
It's a small.
It was a tall chest.
It was a chest of drawers, is what it was.
Those are not drawers. It was like for some reason, it was exactly your height.
Are you still interested in trading for your plain staff? Should serve me just as well as this staff of the python. I don't need to be. You don't need to be any particular class to use it. Like as like the snake part of it.
You normally are, but I'm allowing all of y'all to.
Perhaps you might find some use of having a snake companion.
Changed the snake, so.
Yes.
I mean, it's no longer actually a python.
That's okay. It's still a snake, so.
Snake. All right.
So, can I change it, or
You should be able to just kind of clear it from your inventory and then add a quarterstaff. And then
I just see magic ones. Maybe it's under weapon staff.
Yes, there's a weapon quarterstaff. Yeah, if you just look under staff, they're all magic. So.
Okay, that's why.
Why do I have 3 iron shovels on me? Anybody need an iron shovel? Yes, I have 3 iron shovels on me.
Couldn't tell you.
Okay, I'm all good.
Harmon's waking up. He's eating his breakfast. He's refreshed and ready to go.
Alright, as you guys are getting ready in the morning, you all are waking up from your rest, you've cleared this dungeon, and although there is that worry, and although Peter does have that worry toward, or not Peter, Harmon, I believe, has Peter has that worry towards the door. I thought it was Harmon for some reason.
No, Peter does.
Alright.
I just took his heed.
Alright. Although Peter has that worry towards that room, you guys decide that however way you choose to leave, you'll do. You are planning out your ways, and as you are all about to leave, there is a knock at the door of the room you're in, as it slowly opens to reveal a purple tiefling with these large horns and a staff and a book in her hand. She's dressed in reds and blacks and some dark greens as she looks at you all. With an eye patch covers one of her eyes. Yet their other eye looks at you with almost a mischievous look in it. As she smiles at you all, and that is where we'll end the session. And with that, y'all are leveling up.
Nice.
Yay!
How do we do that?
So
Same way as last time, but more difficult.
Not a lot to say here about leveling up. As a 4th level ranger, the only thing that you get to improve is 2 ability scores. So the way that works is that you can either choose to increase 1 ability by 2 or 2 abilities by 1. And I went with wisdom and strength because that was going to push me up to the next level. And those were ones that I was kind of lacking in. And in this version of D&D or D&ED, there's been a lot of push on knowing what's going on or remembering things, and my wisdom was not up to par for that. Also, my strength was not, so that's why I chose to include those in my ability score improvements. But that is about it for leveling up to level 4, and we'll pick up the story. It'll be the next episode will be the start of the next session, and got some interesting things coming up.